Oh my gosh! Zombies! Las Vegas! Zack Snyder!
A 1, 2, 3, 4!
It hurt my neck screaming that much. What's up, everyone? Welcome to Mr. T's Film Preach, and if you're a lover of films like I am, and if you enjoy learning from films as much as I do too, then you're in the right place. And click like down below and subscribe to my channel for more content. That would be amazing. I also would love to hear what are your thoughts on Army of the Dead, the new Zack Snyder film. It is great to see him back in action, but maybe without being in the DC universe. Today we are talking about the 2021 action zombie heist thriller film called Army of the Dead. Original zombie film that it was written, directed, and shot by Zack Snyder. It is not in the same universe as Dawn of the Dead, his previous zombie film that he did originally years ago. This movie is set in Las Vegas, and it is where the zombie apocalypse broke out. Humans were able to quickly move to contain it, so it's just inside the city of Las Vegas. It hasn't broken out as a global pandemic. This movie is about a group of military personnel who decide to go into the city of Las Vegas in the quarantine zone of all of these zombies, and they go to take out as much money as they can. It's a heist film. There's a subplot with like Scott, the main character, played greatly by Dave Bautista. First of all, the action is awesome. Of course, Zack Snyder has his flair for violence, for showing action on the screen that's really interesting and exciting. It's a lot more quote-unquote action-packed than his other zombie film like Dawn of the Dead was. This is definitely for sure much more of a fun adventure, gross, bloody adventure set in the confines of like a heist film. And I think that's really interesting that he took a zombie genre and a heist genre film and kind of merged them together. Not something that I would actually really think of before. So I really enjoyed the premise of this film and the ideas that Zack Snyder brought to life. I think it's a really interesting take on the zombie apocalypse, setting it first of all in Las Vegas, having it quarantined into one city. It uses different kinds of zombies. It's not just the
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay.
fast running 28 days later zombies. It's sort of a merger of a bunch of these. And so the zombie sort of mythology is really interesting in this film. They have the shamblers, the alphas, the king and queen. They can run, they can move, they can think, they can fight, they can get into hand-to-hand combat. Cool things that were being done with the zombies in this film. Interesting and sort of a fun, stranger world in this zombie kingdom in the middle of Las Vegas. The action was fantastic. The opening montage that they have, opening credits, and there's this montage of like zombies taking over Las Vegas and people trying to run away. You get introduced to the sort of main characters in this film, which I thought was a really great way of doing that, of them like holding up pictures of their family, kind of introducing us to each character during this montage. And then it kind of took a nosedive. It took a little bit too long to get to the actual infiltration of Las Vegas and get to the heist itself. And I think that was a big problem with this movie, was having it at 2.5 hours long. What? Like, a zombie heist film does not need to be 2.5 hours long, Zack Snyder. Trimming down our films a little bit. We need to get some editors in there with him. We just wanted a little bit more fun from this film than what we got overall in the end. He tried to make it emotional at points, and I think he should have gone in the opposite direction. He should have made it super campy, super cheesy, really over the top, extremely violent, which he had parts of it, but then he wanted to have this like father-daughter sort of back and forth relationship that I think could have just been 100% axed out of the film. That didn't really amount to anything in the end. What ended was just kind of like wah, 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 wah. I just found her to be very annoying, unnecessary, and didn't really need to be in the film at all. She had no reason to be a part of this mission. Zero sort of shoehorn in this like, but I need to go and look and find this mother. She's got kids that she has to look after. Really? As a rescue mission, as a single woman rescue mission? No. No, it's a way to try and get us as the audience to care about Dave Bautista and stuff, but I already cared about him without the daughter being there. And then there's about 10-15 minutes of this film where they have to go near the end and go rescue her. The last like 10-15 minutes I felt was so unnecessary of this film. Really, this is how you're leaving it? You built such a great mythology and so much great, interesting, cool things about the zombies in this world. That's how you're gonna end it? Ah, man, you gotta stick those endings. You gotta stick those landings. Endings are very hard. So are beginnings. To bookend a movie with a great beginning and a great ending is difficult. We get that. But when you have a big budget and you have a success rate from like 300, Watchmen, Justice League, Man of Steel, I just felt like they should have had a little bit more in this movie with the mythology, with the world building, and less about the father-daughter and getting to know each of these characters. Now, I do love the characters that they have in this movie. They're all very distinguishable. They're all different from each other. They each kind of add in their own spice and flavor. Really love the helicopter pilot in this movie, Dieter and Vanderhoe. They were awesome. Besides Dave Bautista, the rest of them, I could care less if they got bitten. In fact, I was kind of hoping at points like, go zombies, eat them, get them! Lean into the campiness, lean into the absurdness. Don't try and balance this movie with like emotional, strong character moments. For this film, for Army of the Dead, it doesn't work. Even though the visuals were great in this film and there was some awesome action pieces, there was some great hilarious moments sometimes, what drove me nuts though about this movie was the way that he framed his shots. Had certain filters and the depth of field. He loves those soft focus shots, but he uses it way too much, to the point where I kept saying to my wife, oh my god, look, there's another soft focus shot. Use it wisely and it stands out and it makes the film great and it makes the scene that shot is in pop. But when you're using the same shot over and 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 over again, it is visually annoying. It's frustrating. You'll notice it. It is so noticeable in this film. Yes, I had a good time with it. Yes, it was really fun to watch and it was interesting and cool. I wanted just a lot more zombie hordes attacking our people, trying to get at us, be an actual army. There isn't really like an army aspect of this film. I was hoping for like 30 humans on one side facing like 100 zombies on another, and they're both like shooting at each other at one point, maybe with guns, like zombies are learning. The alphas learned how to shoot with guns because they were so smart. Like, I wanted just more building of that world and this mythology. Yeah, this casino sort of vault heist thing, but it doesn't really actually end up being that much about the movie. It's just the thing that gets them inside of Las Vegas. I had a great time with this film. It is really fun action movie with some great scenery, some great action, some fun moments, a really cool mythology, but the sort of the plot lines, the weak storytelling, some of the shots and the focus of the frames that he had. I wanted it to be the fun action, crazy zombie film, and it just wasn't quite that. It didn't quite deliver to where this film had the potential to be, especially with the talent behind the camera, the talent in front of the camera, and just the overall concept of a zombie heist film in the middle of Las Vegas. So overall, I'm gonna go ahead and give Army of the Dead a B-. This was really hard for me to place because I wanted to give it a C+, but I think because I did enjoy it and I had some fun with it, I'm going to soften up a little bit, but my original grade was a C+. So what did you guys think of Army of the Dead? Was this an amazing film? Did you love this? Is this one of your favorite Zack Snyder films? Or was this just sort of okay in the middle? Let me know with your thoughts and comments down below. Would love to hear your rankings. Is this your favorite Zack Snyder film? Is this your least favorite? Is it somewhere in between? So thank you so much for checking out this video today. Hopefully you all had a lot of fun. Definitely go check out Army of the Dead as it is now on Netflix. I'm sure you'll have a good time. I have a playlist right here for the films I've reviewed in 2021, plus just recently released Those Who Wish Me Dead and Without Remorse. Enjoy the beautiful weather that we're finally having here in spring. Summer is right around the corner. Hopefully you guys have a great day. Come back for some more Mr. Teach Film Preach. And as always, let's get taught.